Hi, it's me. Today we'll meet an Italian Renaissance polymath who was a painter, sculptor, architect, scientist, and one of the greatest inventors of all time. Can you guess who he was? Of course, if you were paying attention in art class, you'll get it right. It was Leonardo da Vinci. He was born on April 15th, 1452, in a village near Florence. His father was a notary, and his mother was a local peasant. When he was 15, he became an apprentice to a famous painter and sculptor. And at 20, he became a full-fledged artist. He started out by painting religious scenes, but soon moved on to painting portraits, and ended up painting one of the most famous women in the world, Mona Lisa. She was a wealthy silk merchant's wife, who sat for the painting for 2 years. Some say she had an affair with Leonardo, but that's just a rumor. We don't know. But what makes Leonardo such an interesting person is not only his paintings, but also the fact that he was a great inventor. He was so far ahead of his time that some of his inventions were not built until hundreds of years after he died. While working on his paintings, he would make notes about things he observed around him. He recorded his thoughts, ideas and inventions in a notebook, and since he wrote from right to left and backwards, it took experts years to decipher his notes. One of his notebooks contained over 13,000 pages and was filled with diagrams and descriptions of machines that could fly, machines that could fight, and machines that could explore the underwater world. Even though he didn't have an advanced understanding of physics, engineering, or mathematics, he understood the world around him so well that he was able to design working models of tanks, helicopters, submarines, and airplanes. He designed armored vehicles that were powered by springs and could be used to batter down castle gates. He designed a machine gun that could shoot multiple rounds without having to be reloaded. He designed a flying machine that consisted of 2 sets of wings, one above the other, which could be rotated to direct the flight. Unfortunately, it was too heavy and complex to fly. But perhaps his greatest invention was his submarine. It consisted of a watertight vessel that could be propelled through the water by means of a crank and a propeller. He even designed a diving suit that would allow a person to breathe underwater. But like his flying machine, it was never built. What's amazing about Leonardo's inventions is that he drew them before he had ever seen them. He just imagined how things would work, and then he drew them out. He was the ultimate doodler. Another thing that made Leonardo unique was the way he worked. He was a perfectionist and a procrastinator. He would spend months or even years planning and preparing for a project, but then he would put it off until the last minute. He was known for missing deadlines and not finishing projects, but that didn't stop him from being successful. He was one of the most celebrated artists of his time, and he was paid huge sums of money for his paintings. He was also employed by kings and popes, and was invited to design and build projects for them. In 1516, he moved to France and spent his last years working on projects for the King of France. He died on May 2nd, 1519, at the age of 67. And now it's time for you to take a quiz and see how much you remember. Okay, first question. When was Leonardo da Vinci born? That's right. If you said April 15th, 1452, you get a gold star. What was the name of the woman in the famous painting? If you said Mona Lisa, you get another gold star. And what was Leonardo's biggest invention? If you said a flying machine, you get another gold star. And the last question, where did Leonardo da Vinci die? If you said France, you get another gold star. And if you got all the answers right, you can call yourself a certified Leonardo da Vinci expert. Just kidding. But you might as well be one, because you obviously know a lot about this amazing polymath. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. Subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.